Alright guys, Dokkan time. So, today's video is going to be who should you choose with your redstone. Now, I'm gonna just say right off the bat, if you don't have any of the Super EZAs that are already out, you should just be grabbing one of them, grab dupes for them, whatever you feel is that you need for your current setup in the game. But I will say that if you already have the Super EZAs, you should consider the future EZAs, the future Super EZAs in the game. Now on the right side of the screen, you'll see that there's a lot of characters grayed out, and then there's some stamps on there. I got future Super EZA stamps on the units that I feel could be very, very good if they Super EZA'd tomorrow. You know, based on how these guys have Super EZA'd thus far, I would say with the current kits and their skeletons of how they are built, I would say the ones with the future EZA stamps that I have on the right side would be very good. And if you don't have those units, even at 55%, I would suggest picking them up. So, with that all in mind, I'm just going to go down and tell you that as far as the Super EZAs go for the Goku Black, and the Gotenks right here, I would highly suggest that you probably grab Super Saiyan 3 Goku first, then grab Goku Black, and then grab Gotenks. Now, I don't have anything against Gotenks, but Special Pose is not really a team on Global, and even on JP, it's literally one specific team. There's not really any room to be bending to it. It's not a flexible team. It's Topo, it's maybe Dispo if you just got them on JP from Tanabata, it's Int Gotenks, it's Tech Gotenks, and then it's Ginyu. And then that's pretty much it. I mean, that's Special Pose. That is the Special Pose team. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, that's it. That is the team. That's the only really reliable team that you can really rock with. Oh yeah, that's right, and the physical Gotenks. And I don't really highly ever suggest going for a team that's not flexible. Super Saiyan 3 Goku is very flexible. He can be on a bunch of different teams in the game, 170, 200, and he still can excel. Mind you, with dupes. And a good link partner. Whereas with Gotenks, he really wants the extra buff from Ginyu. He really wants the slot 1 unit to be with him, so his two teams that he's best on is Majin Buu Saga and Special Pose. But the thing about Majin Buu Saga is that he doesn't get the crazy buff that he gets from Ginyu. Ginyu buffed up Gotenks is a different breed of Gotenks. That you just when you see that level of play that he has on that one team versus how he does on other teams, it's just different, you know. And then you got the Super Goku Black. Super Boss is a very poor category at the current time of us recording. I am not a fan of Super Bosses. I don't think this is a very good category. I think it's a very it lacks synergy. And I don't like a team that doesn't lack synergy. It's not that you can't make a good team out of a lack of synergy. You can totally do that. It's called every unit is just carrying themselves. You know, Broly is the team. The new LR Broly is the team. This dude is the team. So I mean, it's fine. But you know, if you have Golden Frieza on the team, he's supporting the whole rotation. If you have the LR Broly trio, once they EZA, you got tons of support and Big Bad Bosses options right there. So they're an excellent choice to add to the team. Goku Black here is a very good unit other than the fact of conflicting domains. And then after that, I mean, this Goku Black here, he's just good support. He's just good support. He's a very good support, good links, Big Bad Bosses, etc., etc. So yeah. I think he just helps out the category immensely. And the thing about super bosses is that, like, they keep buffing super bosses. They keep buffing super bosses slowly throughout the year. And I think if you don't have this Goku Black, you should grab him while you still can. For free, basically. And as far as this Super Saiyan 3 Goku goes, like I said, he just fits on a bajillion teams. He fits on a whole bunch of teams. You know, he hits really hard. He does fall off, obviously, at turn 5 to 7. So he does have an early fall off. But his early game is so strong that you can just wipe out the red zone Kid Buu fight before you even reach the intelligence phase. And you do it with this guy and the Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku. But it's because of the duality that he gives with that other Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku. It's the power that's behind that Dragon Fist. He has a lot of strength behind it. He's very good. So I think I've rambled on enough about the Super EZAs. Once again, Goku, Goku Black, and then Gotenks if you don't have them. But if you already have them or you don't care for them, whatever your thing is, I would highly suggest thinking about the future. Think about future Super EZAs. Think about how the game's going to go. I think currently the most likely ones to Super EZA are the ones with the stamps on them on the right side of the screen. Gogeta is more than likely to Super EZA as soon as 10th anniversary hits. Promise you. Along with the Intelligence Janemba. Intelligence Janemba is not on this red zone or red stone list. This Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta right here is very old. I would not be surprised if a correct celebration came along and gave him that support. We have been getting a lot of Super Saiyan 3s this year. This is the year of the dragon. It is year of Super Saiyan 3 in my opinion. So I think that he could very well get a Super EZA before the end of the year. I think it's very possible. One of the other early units in the game, this Vegeta right here, I think if he gets a Super EZA during like worldwide download or just at any point of this year or within the next year or so, he would just have a very good Super EZA. So if you don't have him, even at 55%, this guy is just for countering. He's a counter crit unit. That's all he's there for. He's there to counter normals and crit and do damage, and that's it. He's just meant to tank. And then after that, I would probably say it's very likely you could get these two to Super EZA. I think it would happen at the same exact time. I think it's just very likely to be that way. I could be wrong. Maybe they will refuse to do that. But I think it's very likely that these two could Super EZA at the exact same time. And they're both very good units for their respective categories, obviously. So they would be very good building points. As far as like which one would be more 55% friendly, I would say probably this Goku Black. He's already a support type-esque unit. And support units you can generally just treat as support, float them off. You gotta baby them anyways. I think it'd be fine for him to be at 55%. Whereas with this Vegito, if you only have him at 55%, by the time he's Super EZAs, he could be a little lackluster. Kind of the same thing with like this Super Saiyan 3 Goku right here. He is very lackluster at 55%. He's extremely lackluster. But as soon as you get him fully duped up, this dude's a monster for the first 5 turns. And I think you could have a similar interaction with this Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito. I think at 55%, whatever they give him for a Super EZA, I think he might feel a little weaker. But overall, once you get some dupes into him, he would probably be very good. And I actually would say the same thing for this Kaioken Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Now, although I will say I don't see it happening anytime soon, it could actually technically happen during the Tanabata celebration on JP right now, where he could get a Super EZA. I don't see it actually happening, but it is a possibility. He could be very good too. I think this guy would be built the exact same way as the Super Saiyan 3 Goku though. He's got turn restrictions already built in, so he's doomed to be trapped to those turn restrictions, unfortunately. But he could be very good in the future, so I think he's an option as well. And then after that, probably the only other suggestion I could really give you if you don't have the unit is this Super 17. This guy is he has stood the test of time in this game, and I would say he is arguably the best aging Dokkan unit, EZA Dokkan unit. I would say he's the best aging unit in the bloody game almost. And it's just because he's got 40% damage reduction, and then he has a buildup of 30% damage reduction. So 70% damage reduction. I mean, greatly raising defense on Super. The only thing that needs to happen with him getting a Super EZA is basically just giving him defense. If this guy just built up a crap ton of defense, he'd just be godly. So, but yeah, I think that's going to be it. I'm not going to try and, like, drag this out anymore, and that's already been 10 minutes. So, to summarize everything, all these other units are also very good. You know, they are okay. You just grab whatever you don't have, or try to plan for the future is what my suggestion would be. Super EZAs, if you don't have them, try to go for the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Grab the Super Bosses, a Super Boss help right there. If you're lacking units for Super Bosses and you don't have this Goku Black, add him to your team. He will be a very big staple. And then grab Gotenks. I would not suggest grabbing Gotenks over Goku or Goku Black. The versatility of Goku Black being a nuker, a supporter, big bad bosses, super bosses unit, and Super Saiyan 3 Goku being a very quick, bursting, huge damage dealing unit on multitudes of crazy amount of teams in the game, versus Gotenks. I mean, Gotenks doesn't do it as good. He just doesn't. These two are highly more important. So, grab those two if you don't have them. And then as far as these future-proofing Super EZAs, grab whatever you think is right, or grab whatever you're missing. But please do not waste your redstone on a Kai. We keep getting these Super EZAs, guys. We keep getting these Super EZAs. And there's one thing that constantly people are just complaining about every single time. And that's the fact that we have to rebuild them. Their hidden potential needs to be rebuilt. Grab the dupes while you can, even if you have these units rainbowed. I don't care what it is, but don't waste it on a Kai. Grab dupes. Fix the hidden potentials. It's just, you gotta fix those hidden potentials. So, anyways, guys, let me know what unit you grabbed with your redstone. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and a good night.